The two worst words in the world of anxiety are avoidance and resistance. These words are at the very root cause of what turns normal anxiety into full-blown disorder. Avoidance arises out of the desire to avoid the discomfort that comes from panic symptoms. From the moment that you experienced your first panic attack, you've been dreading the recurrence of it so much that you start to avoid circumstances that might be triggers for that event. This instinct to avoid suffering is a critical flaw that keeps you stuck in the anxiety cycle and even makes it progressively worse. It starts out simple, by avoiding certain places or activities like flying on a plane or driving in a car. So then what happens next? You start to avoid those types of triggering circumstances, and maybe you stop traveling or driving. Then you stop going to work or the grocery store altogether. And little by little, your world shrinks, but your anxiety only becomes louder and more sensitive until you can't even leave your house anymore. The more that you fear it, the worse it becomes. And that's the kind of self-realizing prophecy that drives the cycle. It is critical throughout your recovery journey to maintain a sense of normalcy, even if that means pushing yourself through discomfort every day. Remember, anxiety is just your body's natural process of adapting to danger. No matter how intense the symptoms feel, it will never hurt you in any significant way. It's all just adrenaline and cortisol, nothing more. Once you understand that basic truth, then you can begin to recover, but you'll need to push yourself past the instinct to avoid triggers. The second buzzword, resistance, is essentially rooted in the same idea. There's a popular phrase well known within the anxiety community that goes, "That which you resist will persist." This refers to your reaction to the onset of the anxiety symptoms itself. There's this internal dialogue which we all have that says, "Oh no, it's happening again. I need to stop it somehow." So you try breathing exercises, or vagus stimulation, or anxiety meds to quickly shut it off. All the while, your amygdala is interpreting this resistance feedback to mean that this sensation of anxiety is actually very bad, so it needs to be encoded as such, thereby reinforcing that panic response. And once again, the cycle of self-fulfilling prophecy is realized and strengthened. But just by learning these basic facts, your recovery journey has already begun. The road is slow, long, and agonizing, but you've taken the first steps. So now you can proceed to the process of recovery that you've so patiently been working up to.